If you're building apps with Laravel and Vue.js, Visual Studio Code can become your powerhouse, but only if you use the right extensions. So let's start with the most important ones that'll seriously boost your productivity and code quality. Let's talk about the top extensions you need to install first. These 7 are absolutely essential if you're working with Laravel and Vue.js. They're the bare minimum to streamline your development workflow, so make sure you install these before anything else. First up, PHP Intelephense. This one's a must-have for any Laravel developer. It gives you smart auto-completion, go-to definition, and real-time linting for your PHP code. Just install it directly from the VS Code marketplace or install PHP Intelephense. Just search for PHP Intelephense. It's free, has over 15 million installs, and offers top-tier PHP code intelligence for Visual Studio Code. And if you run into any issues installing it, just check the troubleshooting guide right on the marketplace page. Next is Laravel Blade Snippets. This extension gives you syntax highlighting and handy snippets for Blade templates so you can write cleaner, faster, and more readable views. This one's called Laravel Blade Snippets by Winnie Lin. Just search for it in the marketplace or go to the extension page, and if you hit any trouble installing it, there's a help link right there to guide you. Number 3 is Laravel Extra Intellisense. This extension adds smart autocomplete for Laravel specific features like routes, config files, and facades. It really speeds up your coding, especially in larger projects. This one's called Laravel Extra Intellisense, created by Amir. Just search for it in the marketplace, and if you run into any install issues, there's a trouble installing link right on the page to help you out. At number 4, we've got Laravel Artisan. This extension lets you run PHP Artisan commands directly from inside VS Code, no need to switch to the terminal. It's a huge time saver, especially when you're constantly generating models, migrations, or controllers. This one's called Laravel Artisan, created by Ryan Natty. You'll find it in the VS Code marketplace, and if anything goes wrong during installation, just click the trouble installing link on the extension page for help. It lets you run all your PHP Artisan commands right inside VS Code, which is super convenient when you're deep in development. Number 5 is important depending on which version of Vue you're using. If you're working with Vue 3, install Volar. If you're using Vue 2, go with Vetur. For Vue 3 projects, you'll want to install Volar, officially published by the Vue team. Just search for Vue Official in the marketplace. It's free, and if you run into any install issues, there's a trouble installing link right on the page to help you out. If you're using Vue 2, then you'll want to install Vetur, created by Pinewu. Just look it up in the marketplace under Vetur, and if you hit any snags, there's a trouble installing link right on the extension page to help you out. Vetur gives you syntax highlighting, Intellisense, error checking, and even formatting tools all inside VS Code. Quick heads up, install only one, Volar for Vue 3 or Vetur for Vue 2. Don't use both, they'll conflict and break your Vue setup. Number 6 is Vue VSCode Snippets. It gives you quick Vue scaffolding. Just type shortcuts like vbase, vmodel, or vfor, and it'll auto-generate the code. This one's called Vue VSCode Snippets, created by Sarah Drasner. Search for it in the marketplace, and if you have any trouble installing it, just hit the trouble installing link on the page. These snippets will seriously speed up your Vue development. Just type things like vbase, vmodel, or vfor, and it'll instantly scaffold the code for you. And finally, number 7, Prettier Code Formatter. This extension auto-formats your code every time you save, including Vue, JavaScript, Blade, PHP, and CSS. This one's called Prettier Code Formatter, developed by the official Prettier team. You can grab it from the marketplace, and if you run into any issues, just click the trouble installing link on the extension page for help. It automatically formats your Vue, JavaScript, Blade, PHP, and CSS files on save, keeping everything clean and consistent. Alright, those were the core essentials, but here are a few other helpful extensions that are optional, yet highly recommended. They're great for boosting your workflow even more. First up is ESLint. This extension helps you catch and fix errors in your JavaScript and Vue code as you type. This one's called ESLint, published by Microsoft. You can find it in the marketplace, and if you run into any issues installing it, just click the trouble installing. It's free, easy to set up, and a must-have if you want to keep your code clean and consistent. Next up is Path Intellisense. This extension auto-completes your file paths as you type, whether you're importing a component, image, or style sheet. This one's called Path Intellisense, created by Christian Kohler. You'll find it in the marketplace, and if you run into any issues installing it, there's a trouble installing link right on the page. Next is .env. This extension adds syntax highlighting to your .env files, making environment variables easier to read and manage. Super helpful for Laravel projects where you're constantly working with .env configs. And finally, we've got Gitlens. This extension takes Git integration in VS Code to the next level. This one's called Gitlens Git Supercharge, created by GitKraken. It's completely free, and you can find it on the marketplace. And if you hit any issues during setup, just click the trouble installing link on the extension page for help. Gitlens lets you instantly see who made changes to any line of code, view commit history, explore repositories, and even get visual comparisons, all without leaving your editor. Next is Bracket Pair Colorizer 2. This extension makes it super easy to read nested code by colorizing matching brackets. There used to be an extension called Bracket Pair Colorizer 2, created by Conrads. So unless you're using an older version of VS Code, you probably don't need to install this one anymore. But just a heads up, it's now deprecated because modern versions of VS Code have built-in bracket pair colorization. Alright, before you dive in, here are a few recommended settings to make your Laravel plus Vue development experience even smoother. Just open your settings JSON in VS Code and add these lines. So to wrap it up by installing these top Laravel plus Vue.js extensions for VS Code, you'll write faster, cleaner code, avoid syntax and logic errors, work more efficiently across both backend and frontend. Start with these essentials and you'll be well on your way to building a pro-level dev environment that actually works with you, not against you. Alright, that's it for this one. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future tips.